Speaking of Christmas, have you guys started your Christmas shopping yet?
No.
Don't remind me, bro.
God, I just... Do you know what's like, at this stage, do you know the question that scares me the most now? It's not me asking people what they want to Christmas or going Christmas shopping. But when you get to December and you get about 10 questions from either your friends or family asking you, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I have no fucking clue.
No, I have no idea. No.
Well, that's why like my parents took the easy route since like I was in high school and they're just like, here's some cash. Just buy what you want. And like, you know, some people will be like, oh, that's so like, you know, heartless. Like, you know, your parents should be thinking about what to get you, you know, like a gift and, you know, make it mean something. And I'm like, no, if anything, like, I don't know what I want. So like, it's better if I just get the cash and I just buy what I want, you know? Yeah. So it's whatever. But like, but if I do that for other people, then it pisses them off. So I'm just like, well, fuck, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm so bad at buying gifts.
I'm not even, like, we've talked about this before. Me and Joey are awful at buying gifts, but I've realized I'm also awful at buying gifts for myself.
For myself, yeah.
And I'm like the #1 culprit of like when someone asks me, what do I want? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
The problem with me as well is that like, because I either just want like, you know, the things that I want, the short list of things that I want in my head for like the immediate future or like the far future is always like the two extremes, right? So it's like when Aki's like, oh, what do you want for like as a gift? You know, what do you want me to give you? And I'm like, I'm debating between a house and a chocolate bar. Like, it's just like there's nothing in between that I want. It's like if I have a house, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Or get me a Mars bar. I'm craving a Mars bar right now. It's like, well, you know,
no, I know exactly what you mean. Like everything you want is not like Christmas gift.
It's like, not in the budget.
It's not. It's either too cheap or way too like or like a life fucking goal.
What is the perfect price of a Christmas gift in your mind?
It depends on who you're giving it to.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like I kind of tear it out in my head. Yeah. I tear it out. Are we? Yeah. No, I tear it out. I'm like, if it's family members, then okay, you know, the budget can be, I don't know, anywhere between $50 to $200, right? Yeah. Like depending on what it is. Yeah. If it's like a mate, right, that you know you might see every now and then, like then you know you can usually get some pretty good gifts between like $20, $25.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of aim it to do. But then there's that mental game, right? Of like, all right, I'm getting my friends something that's like around $25. What if they get me something that's way more expensive?
It's the game of like Christmas chicken, right? It's like you don't want to be that guy who just gets like a really cheap gift and the mate gets like a really, really expensive
Exactly.
gift. But also you don't want to be that mate who's a bit overbearing and is just like, well, got a gift that's way too overly expensive.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough. I think that in my mind, it's like, let's say I got you an $80 gift and I got you a $200 gift.
Yeah.
I don't view it as, okay, I value Gaunt more.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Maybe I found a gift that was perfect for Joey that was $80.
Right.
And it sucks that I found the perfect gift for Gaunt that was more than I wanted to spend.
Yeah.
But I don't think Gaunt would ever buy it for himself. And I think this is a great gift.
Yeah.
So then it's like, okay, in my head, these two are like both the perfect gift, but obviously the price is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of look at it.
Yeah,
but it's tough. It is
Yeah.
tough because then you don't want, they might not view it that way.
Yeah, and especially like if you're on the receiving end of that as well, it's like, oh, you know, my friend could be like, oh, I got you this perfect gift. It's like a $200 wine decanter or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got you a $10 stubby holder. Merry Christmas. It's like you know they like that shit, but it's like,
Well, I think it's awkward when it seems like you didn't put nearly as much effort as they did.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily monetarily, but like you're like, oh yeah, I put way less thought into mine.
Yeah.
And you put way too much thought into yours.
Yeah,
But
And then it's like, oh.
The thing is, there's been points where I have received like expensive gifts, right?
Yes.
But it's like price isn't always the thing that's the most valuable when it comes to like gift giving. If there's a gift that's perfect for someone, like it could be cheaper, it could be more expensive. I've like shelled out for like a gift that's more expensive when I think a mate would like, or mate or family member would really enjoy this and everything like that.
Yeah.
But also I've received like cheap gifts that were just like perfect for me. That I could tell they put like a lot of thought into.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like that's the real kind of that's the real trickiness of like gift giving.
Okay, here's a question I want to ask then. Do you guys like getting surprise gifts?
Yeah. What do you mean by surprise gift?
As in like gifts where it's like you won't expect. It's not like even if it's like because like for me, ever since I was a kid, whether it's like birthday or Christmas or anything like that, any kind of celebration, I want to know what I'm getting.
No.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, right? I hate it as well.
You hate not knowing what you're going to get?
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
hate not knowing what I'm going to get.
I hate receiving surprise gifts.
Why?
Because
You hate fun?
Huh?
Do you hate fun
No,
as well?
it makes me
No, no,
feel.
no.
It puts pressure on me.
It makes me feel okay. If there's one thing that I hate, even though I know most people don't think like this, right?
Yeah.
This is just a me problem. I just hate feeling like I'm indebted. Okay,
No, I'm the same. I'm exactly the same.
Like even if they expected nothing from return, they were just giving it to me out of the kindness of their heart, and I know it, and I know that, and I know they're
like
not
a surprise gift. Like,
Like-
what occasion?
Okay, even if it's like no occasion, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like, fucking friend just came back from somewhere, you're not expecting any kind of gift, but they're like, hey, I got you something. And I'm like, it's cool receiving it because I'm like, oh shit, they care for me.
Yeah.
But now I feel bad because now I'm indebted and I feel like I need to return the favor in some
no.
way.
Yeah.
If
Even,
somebody, let me
even
tell-
if they would be like, bro,
Yeah,
it's
if
all right.
someone is giving
you're
a
good.
surprise gift, they're not the type of person who would then expect something back.
No.
Right.
I know
that.
but that's why I'm saying it's a me thing.
Yeah.
Where I don't know how to
you're-
get rid of this feeling of being
So,
like,
would you want the solution then to be them not give you a gift? What is the solution to this problem in your
the
mind?
solution would be for me to like reprogram my brain to not be such a fucking idiot.
So
and
what do
think
you
about
prefer?
stupid
My- okay,
things.
Do you
my
prefer
solution-
having this anxiety of debt or not receiving the gift? Which one's more powerful?
See, that's the tough part, right? And that's why I think my solution personally is for me to be the asshole to give special gifts.
No, that's my solution.
my solution
if
is-
I give people gifts before me, I will never feel indebted. That is my solution, and it's I mean, I've had this.
How are we this much of a same brain cell?
I've had this before because I know Maylin feels the same way, and every time I give Maylin a gift, she has the exact same look in her eyes as I do when I receive a gift.
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Is it like an Asian thing? I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
What is it?
That's I don't know. Maybe that's how. That's not necessarily. I wonder if that's like how you view money more so than how
No,
you
it's
view gifts.
not even money.
It's not even that. It's like it could be.
I feel like it must be though, because the way you're describing it sounds like a monetary
even
thing.
if it was something that say like they handmade it, because I've received like handmade gifts from like my friends before, right? Of like some cool shit, and I'm like, and there's no monetary value to that because it's not something they bought, right? It's something they made, right? So I think it's more so just the fact that they went through the effort to think about me and to get something that they think I would like.
Yeah.
That makes me feel bad.
No, it's not even.
Does that make sense?
to me, it's not even like anything to do with like monetary value or anything like that.
It could be like a $1 thing. I'd still feel bad.
No, I wouldn't feel.
Okay. If you if a mate, like, if you need to borrow like $5 off a mate,
Yeah.
do you remember that shit? And you were like, I am going to pay this back one day, or can it sometimes like slip
absolutely.
your mind?
I make a subconscious thing of like, okay, next time you're paying, I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
you owe me $5, but I'll be like, just whatever, we'll figure it out. I keep a very rough balance in my head of who's owes what.
No,
Yeah.
if I borrow money off anyone, I like write that shit down on my phone to be like, I owe this person this much money.
Yeah, it's just like I'm a fucking Lannister. The debt is being paid.
No, same.
Whether
same.
they like it
But
or not.
I find that people are way more forgetful when it's like, oh hey, I'll get you a coffee, and then you
Right.
don't think like, oh, he spent $5. You're like, he got me a coffee, and then it's very easy to forget that someone got you a coffee, even though that's the exact same monetary value plus work
Yeah.
of bringing it to you.
Yeah.
So like that's harder to keep track of.
Right.
Yeah.
Then that's normally how what you have like the very casual balance sheet between you and your friend that's in your head. It's like, okay, he bought me 5 coffees, I owe him 3 drinks or something. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So you kind of like pay it back very. That's how I'm more so like, because when do I actually need to borrow cash? I don't. It's like, can you get this drink? And I'll get the next one. That's
yeah.
more so what my life comes down. When's the last time you ever asked for cash?
I mean,
Like a very long time.
Not since like
I did like a week ago,
yeah.
but I paid it back like immediately.
Yeah. But that's me as well. When
That was like $500 though, so that's different.
It's not quite the give us a tenner like energy,
it's
right?
like, boy, can you got a spare tenner,
I
right?
have the same energy of like, can I have the $500 and I'll give it you back in an hour?
Oh my god.
It sounds like a well, it's because I forgot to get ATM out for the Crane game.
Oh, right,
Okay.
right.
No,
I was
like-
like, I need $500 for Crane games right now.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll pay you back later.
I don't know where this came from. It doesn't matter if it's like a surprise gift or even if it's just like a casual favor or something. If I feel like I owe someone a favor, that keeps me up at night because I'm just like, when am I gonna feel like okay?
That
I'm
100% comes down to view on money, though. I'm pretty sure, and how
think?
you value, because time equals money.
Yes.
I think you don't want someone's time, energy, or like kind of money and how you viewed it and how you've been brought up viewing it. I think it definitely ties into that. Like if you look back at how you were taught about money, it's probably the same kind of mindset as like now with the gift giving of like,
Right.
if somebody gives you something, you give it back.
Yes,
If
yes.
somebody.
I mean, that is like super ingrained into Japanese culture.
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
I don't think it's money. I just
What was that ever distilled into you where money, if someone lends you money or you have to work for your money, you have to do, like, I think it all comes down to that, where you put a certain value on time and money
Yeah.
in your head because you're raised to, and you value that. And so I think that carries on in odd ways and odd quirks.
I think there's
where
a-
then gift
no,
giving.
I don't think so because to me, I'm like trying to like psychoanalyze myself right now. I never want to feel like I'm not valuing our friendship or our relationship as much as they value. I never want them to feel like I don't value our friendship or our relationship as much as I do. So
Right.
whenever someone goes out of their way to do something nice for me, I'm like that's. I'm fucking touched because I'm like, shit.
But then I guess that means you're saying that the value of the friendship or what value you bring to it is you can define it with objects or monetary like value. You're saying if you give me a gift and I don't give you one back, I didn't value the friendship as much as you. Whereas I disagree, because a lot of people can get way more fulfilling things out of a friendship. Like you might have, like, let's say, you've helped me out way more than you realize. And then I give
Yeah.
you a gift.
Yeah.
In my head, that's not me saying, hey, now you owe me one. It's like, hey,
No,
you've
I
helped
know
me out
that.
a lot.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that means you're viewing it, the way you're subconsciously looking at it is like, okay, has value and this is how the friendship works.
I think
Which
it's
I
more so,
think is tied to the whole.
there might be a little bit of that, but I think in my head, there's more so the matter of like, I would rather you spend that money and time on yourself or other people other than me.
Yeah.
Because
But you guys said you feel bad.
I feel bad because in my head, I'm like, that could be a gift or
Yeah.
money spent or time spent finding that gift or whatever, or time spent making the money to buy that gift that you could use on yourself or other people in your life.
This
other
is
than
show
me.
appreciation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Just
no,
wanna show your friends you care about
and
them.
that's why, like, that's what I mean by I feel bad, because it's like,
Yeah.
I already, for the most time, I already value the relationship that I have with this
Yeah.
person, just them being a mate and them,
Yeah.
fucking with me, right? And it's like,
Them fucking.
them like, fucking vibing with me, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
just the
yeah.
fact that
Yeah.
you're my friend is like more than enough for me, right? So it's like, I would rather, as a friend, I appreciate getting the gift, no matter how much it costs, right? No matter how quick or long
Yeah.
it took to get that gift. But in my head, I'm like, I already appreciate you enough as a friend, and as a friend, I would rather see you use that time and money on other people than me.
Yeah.
Because I don't need it,
So
for the most part.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that. I think so.
It's tough.
Going back to like, I think everyone has a different thing that they really put a lot of weight on. I think that like, as I've got older and had to balance more friendships and seen how they work in more adult situations, I'm like, okay, some people, when they like really appreciate a friendship, they'll go out their way to make gifts. Some
Yeah.
people will go out of their way to arrange a really cool hangout and they'll do everything, right?
Yeah.
Some people really value maybe how quickly you text back or how quickly you stay in touch, right?
Yeah.
It's like everyone has like value that they assign to certain things.
Yeah.
And it's just about being an adult is trying to figure out, hey, this friend, he really likes it when I reply to texts quickly. Or this friend really appreciates it when I give them a gift that, they didn't think about. Or this
Yeah,
friend really
yeah.
appreciates it when I take them out for a good time. And so I think it's just like, you're probably in a different category where you value something else more in a friendship than a gift.
Yes.
And to you, a gift seems like, oh shit, I have to give this back to
Right.
show that I appreciate you. Where it's
No,
like, no,
no.
I would normally show it in my own way, which might be, I'll hang out with you and chat with you for hours. And
Yeah.
you're the first person I want to go to for this type of topic.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's weird.
It's cheesy, but it's like, to me, it's like, your presence is a gift.
Me too. Me too.
Right? It's like
No,
just
no,
the fact that you're there and you're my friend
I
is
agree.
more than enough.
It's cheesy, but I feel the exact same way
Yeah.
when I'm just like, fuck.
I've-
Just being around me is
Yeah.
enough of a
the fact
present
that
for
you're
me,
my
man.
friend is
Yeah.
like all that I could ask for.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've probably met that type of person who's always buying gifts, even though like they're broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's just like I think that's just like a personality trait where
Yeah.
they really value being able to physically show that they enjoy the friendship or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's how in their head it's like fulfilling to kind of give back, like
Yeah.
physically with like an item. Or,
By the way, if there are any friends of ours watching this, I just want to say, if you give me a gift, I'm not going to be like, get this shit out of here, right? Like, I'll take it, but like,
Joey,
I'll take it.
I'll
Okay,
take
let's-
it.
I'll take it, but just know that
Here's-
you don't
no.
have to.
here's
If you-
the thing.
No,
as
no, no,
well,
no, no,
right?
no.
We're all we all do pretty good money wise,
Yes.
right? It becomes way fucking harder to buy gifts to people who can buy things
Yes.
that
No,
they
no, no,
want.
no. This has been a me issue, no matter
Yeah,
my
it's
But what I'm
monetary
saying,
status.
It's
right?
totally
what
a
I'm
me issue.
saying
Totally
is
a me
that,
issue.
let's say I have all the money in the world. How do I buy you a gift, Grant, when I know if you want something, you're just gonna buy it because you can afford it.
But that's
No, no,
why.
this-
That's why
I'm not going up to fucking stupid money.
Yeah, but
I'm not
that's
going
why.
near that.
But that's why, again, I value just like you being there, and when I need you, or when you want to
Right,
hang
right,
out and
right.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. I value that kind of relationship and a friendship so much more than I ever have in my life.
Yeah.